Amanda?
Ellie,
Amanda, can you hear me?
Ellie, don't cry.
Oh my God, Amanda, you are burning up.
I'm coming.
Amanda, don't you worry, honey. I'm right here. I'm gonna take care of you. I'm right here. Do you hear me?
Sam, where are you?
Okay, crew, we've got work to do.
Where have you been? She's been this way for 24 hours. She needs a doctor.
Nice try.
If you don't believe me, come see for yourself.
What kind of fool do you think I am?
Listen to me, Dustin. If you want this stinking lousy plan of yours to work, you better do something for Amanda, because as of right now, she can't pretend she's anybody, let alone your dead wife.
Honey, next time Michael and Donna ask us to babysit, we're going to say no.
It sounds pretty quiet up there now.
Yeah, they're asleep now, but it took little Stephen and Michael about an hour to get there.
Oh, poor baby.
This is hard work, honey. This is hard work. I mean, just when little Stephen was about to close his pretty little eyes, Mikey jumps up and yells, "Can I rock him now? Can I rock him now? How can I please?" You know, at which, of course, little Stephen, he wakes up and starts screaming his little head off again, and we're back at square one.
Jamie.
Yes, dear.
I have to talk to you.
Yeah, well, you better make it quick before the little devils wake up again.
No, I have an idea.
Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm. Well, half as good as the idea you had last night.
No, this is a serious idea.
Well, so's this.
Jamie, listen to me. I think we should leave Bay City.
Mr. Hudson, can you tell us what we have evidence for asking Miss Graves?
Oh, good, you're here. She has to receive these personally.
I've been doing this for years, Mr. Winthrop.
Yes, I'm sure you have, but it's extremely important.
Don't you worry, sir.
Thank you.
You know, you should take a real lunch hour, go to a restaurant, relax.
I miss out on Ronnie Lawrence's bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich.
Turkey and Swiss.
Well, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Look, my mouth is watering already. And homemade brownies.
Store-bought oatmeal cookies.
Peaches.
Granny Smith apples, sorry.
Well, I'll probably have to work right through lunch anyway. But whatever it brought me, it's going to be great. Okay?
So how do you think it's going to go today?
Well, I figure John's going to be a strong witness. Could be a long day for us.
Derringer, what were you doing there?
Cass looks confident.
Well, he has to. John's testimony is not going to help Felicia. And I'm afraid your testimony did a lot of damage.
I only told the truth, Mike.
I know. I just wish the truth hadn't hurt so much.
Are you nervous?
Why? All I have to do is tell the truth, right?
Right.
Things are really starting to look good for us, honey.
You think they are, really?
I got a great new piece of information.
What?
All I can tell you now is it's about one of my primary suspects.
All rise. Be seated, please. Miss Graves, you may call your next witness.
Your Honor, the state calls John Hudson.
I swear.
You may be seated, Mr. Hudson.
State your name and occupation, please.
John Hudson. I'm a partner in the firm of Frame Construction.
And who are your other partners?
At this point, there's only one, Charlene Watts.
Is she in this courtroom?
Yes, in the front row.
And she's the sister of the deceased.
Yes. Jason Frame and I were the original partners. Charlene took over for Jason after his death.
How is the company doing financially?
I fail to see how that's relevant, Your Honor.
I know you've been on hiatus from the courtroom, Mr. Winthrop, but we still make objections, just like in the old movies.
I object, Your Honor.
Overruled. You may continue, Miss Graves.
Mr. Hudson?
The company's beginning to get on its feet.
So you're beginning to have some projects now that you're working on?
Yes. As a matter of fact, we just finished the spa at the Quarry Complex.
Are those the only kinds of jobs that you do?
Well, at this point, we'll do just about anything.
Is that why you've been renovating Felicia Gallant's apartment?
I haven't.
But I thought that you had.
No, I meant that I haven't. Jason was doing that job. I was overseeing another project, the hospice.
Then Mr. Frame did all of the work for Miss Gallant himself.
Yes, we divided up the jobs, and Jason chose Felicia's.
And he was there alone?
As far as I know.
Isn't that kind of strange, that a partner would be doing such a small job?
Oh, I don't know. I've never really thought about it. We're not that big of a company.
All right. Did Mr. Frame ever discuss with you what went on at the suite?
He talked about the progress of the renovations.
But not about Miss Gallant?
No.
But Mr. Frame did have a reputation as a womanizer.
I object, Your Honor.
A witness has testified to no knowledge of a relationship. Move on, Miss Graves.
I've no further questions at this time, Your Honor, but I do reserve the right to recall this witness.
Your witness, Mr. Winthrop.
Mr. Hudson, you testified that your company is getting on its feet.
Starting to?
But Frame Construction did have a long dry spell, did it not?
We had our share of financial problems, if that's what you mean.
And were these financial problems ever a source of friction between you and your partner, Jason Frame?
Yes, they were.
Could you explain why?
Jason and I didn't always see eye to eye on how best to improve the company.
Would you be more specific, please?
Jason often looked for the fastest way to make us a success.
And that way wasn't always legitimate, was it?
Objection. Besides putting the deceased man on trial, this line of questioning is completely irrelevant.
Your Honor, allow me to continue, and I'll show the court the purpose.
I'm going to give you some leeway.
Thank you.
But don't overstep it.
You didn't like Jason Frame, did you, Mr. Hudson?
Objection.
Sustained. Rephrase your question, Counselor.
Isn't it true, Mr. Hudson, that the night that Jason Frame died, you and he had a heated argument?
Yes, we did.
So then, wouldn't it be safe to say that you and he weren't on very good terms just before he was killed?
We had a disagreement.
A disagreement?
Yes.
A disagreement implies a discussion. Wasn't it more than that?
Maybe.
I need you to be more specific than just maybe, Mr. Hudson. Did you have a disagreement, or did you have an argument?
We had an argument.
You were angry with him?
Yes.
Angry enough to hurt him?
I was very angry.
Angry enough to kill?
You want to leave Bay City?
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, how?
A change.
Let me see. Wait a minute now. Did I hear you right? You want to move away? Now?
Oh, well, this minute, if you would agree.
Yeah, well, this kind of comes out of the blue. You
No,
know
I've given it a lot of thought.
Yeah, really? How much? About 5 minutes worth?
No, it makes sense, Jamie.
Tell me, what kind of sense does it make? All of our families are here, our friends are here, my job is here. The new house we just bought is right here. Tell me, honey, now what kind of sense does this make?
Well, you and I had a rough start in Bay City.
Yes, we did have a rough start, but we're all just fine right now. We're happily married and we have a beautiful little baby boy.
Yeah, I know. But that doesn't change the fact that people here judge me.
Judge you? Who judges you?
People.
What people?
On the bus.
You don't take the bus.
In the markets.
Bridget does our marketing.
Well, I do it sometimes, but that doesn't matter, honey. Everybody is the same. They all look at me and think I'm the woman who broke up you and Lisa.
Since when do you care what people think?
I care about Stephen.
What does he have to do with this?
Everyone knows he was conceived before we got married.
So, this is 1989. You think people really care about that kind of stuff anymore?
Yes, I do think people care. People don't just forget about this. They could make life tough for Stephen.
Honey, Wait a minute now. This really doesn't make any sense at all now. We have a very good life here.
I could be happier someplace else.
I thought you were happy now.
I am. Most of the time. But I get to thinking.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, wait, honey, hold on now. If you've done all this thinking, if we did move, where would we go?
I've got the perfect place. A place we both love.
Yeah?
Yeah, we could make
Where?
a whole fresh start.
Where?
Mallorca.
Marley? We have got to stop meeting like this.
Yes, we do. What are you doing here?
Oh, relaxing, thinking.
You?
Well, actually, I was supposed to meet a colleague for lunch, but he had to cancel.
Oh, and you didn't go back to your office?
Is that the kind of image that I project? An ambitious, workaholic, type A maniac?
Oh, not all those things.
Actually, I am. And I'm beginning to hate it. It's no way to live.
Oh, so you decided to buy yourself a drink and do a little soul searching?
You know, I haven't searched my soul since I was 17.
Really? You're way overdue.
I tore a ligament when I was skiing, and I was laid up in traction for about 3 weeks.
I can't imagine you lying still for that long.
I had no choice.
So, that was the last time you searched your soul?
Well, it was either that and watching old reruns of Gilligan's Island.
Well, then this is an historic event. I'll leave you alone.
No. Why don't you join me for lunch? I can always search my soul later.
Well...
Or are you waiting for Jake?
Yes, I am, but he won't be here for another hour.
Well, you have plenty of time.
I needed to get out of the house.
Not to do a little soul searching by any chance.
How'd you guess?
Well, why don't you have a drink with me and we'll both wait for Jake.
All right. Bartender, I would like to have,
I make a mean frozen strawberry margarita.
Well, that's perfect. Make it double. Why not live dangerously for once in my life?
Julie is dead, isn't she?
Shut up.
That's why you've been planning this whole thing.
You don't know what you're talking
Look,
about.
all I care about is Amanda, and you've got to get her a doctor.
She is running a fever.
Fever? She's out of her mind, Dustin. She doesn't
I'll
even know
have
where she
Andrews
is.
get her some aspirin.
That's not going to be enough. Now, you get her a doctor. Otherwise, this plan of yours is going to go up in smoke.
Sam, I'm coming home. Sam,
Isn't that strange?
Sam, wait for me.
I thought you and Amanda were in love.
We are.
She's calling for her husband. Explain that.